Manny Cub. I appreciate you tuning in. She said, ready. I appreciate you. You know, ain't nobody up in this motherfucker right now. I ain't nobody special. Uh, PSA, I'm finna get me. It's gonna be one of these checks, man. I'm gonna get me a motherfucking iPhone, cause I can't stand the quality of this shit no more. There's no way I'm fix this shit. Ain't no way I'm finna keep on giving y'all bullshit quality. You know what I'm saying? And we in a new age. Shit is going. Niggas' phones is working at 4K and shit. Nigga, I can't keep doing the Android shit. I was only rocking with Android because at the time they let you get illegal music. I was able to download music off of YouTube and shit. Now that they took that option off, I'm not finna deal with this fucked up quality. And I found out that I thought that you had to pay like the whole 1,000 for the motherfucking iPhones. And they was like, my friend told me, you know what I'm saying? She was like, nah, motherfucker, you can go in there and, you know, it's like a payment plan type of shit with the iPhone, you know? So I'm sitting here thinking, shit, it costed an arm and a leg to goddamn get one. The reason why I'm still sitting here with this fucking Android. And the whole time I could have had me a motherfucking iPhone. But I'm gonna get one soon. I just gotta set up money to go set up a damn plan or whatnot. Hold on. Goddamn alarm. Cut this shit off. Oh hell no, this motherfucker. Alright. Cut that bitch off. I don't know the code. Anyway, yeah, so I was thinking that it cost an arm and a leg to get an iPhone. I'm finna get an iPhone and I'm finna upgrade this quality. Shout out to whoever step up in here. Shout out, hit the like button. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Uh, Finna light this blunt and I'm finna let the world know I'm in the building. On the other end of the game, I'm finna let them know on my other page that I'm live. But yeah, finna get it. I'm finna get an iPhone. Don't even trip on this quality, y'all. This quality finna get upgraded, and I'm gonna be moving like motherfucking robot in this bitch. You feel me? But yeah, finna get to it. Y'all know how this shit start off. Go get you some popcorn. Go get you some goddamn snacks. Get you some weed. Get you some drink. Cause I'm finna chop game up. I just gotta let a few more people know I'm in the building. Cause like I say, what's my slogan? Don't nobody know I'm doing this shit. I ain't shit yet. You feel me? Hold on. Let me get my link. Y'all can drop a comment. Feel free. Drop a comment up in the building. Show some interaction up in this motherfucker. Yes, I live in the hood. That's what y'all hearing. Motherfuckers just doing unnecessary shit. Let me let the world know I'm in the building. Y'all bear with me. This is the worst part of my podcast. I promise you. Once I get the traction up, once I get enough people tuning in at once, I ain't gonna even be having to tell the world we in the building no more. But here we go. Let me just tell the rest of the world real quick. We gonna get into it. We at war, man. How y'all feeling about the war? This war. Let me tell you how I feel about the war. I don't give a fuck, Nick. You know why? Cause they ain't paid my people reparations. I'm still fighting for reparations. That's a war I'm on. The war for reparations, motherfucker. Where my paper at for my people that broke their back for this country? God damn it. I'm tired of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me quit bullshit. And let me let the world know I'm in here. And I'm back on Twitter with that real shit. Follow me on Twitter at LoneWolf Cosmo. LoneWolf Cosmo on Twitter, man. Matter of fact, the link in the bio. If you need to follow me on Twitter, my shit should be down there. Matter of fact, it ain't. I gotta go. Damn, I gotta edit that shit. Anyway. Yeah. Got a few more. Got a few more minutes, y'all. Then we gonna get into it. Gonna get into it. Bear with me. Say that white man give my people their reparations. All right, that's it. Damn. All right. Well, I guess that's it. I let enough motherfuckers know. Now let's get to it. Let me get my notes out. Because it's first off, this is Lone Wolf TV. Welcome. Salutations. Greetings. You know what I'm saying? What it is. Y'all rocking with the Lone Wolf. A supportive Lone Wolf. You know, I ain't no lone wolf that just feel like the world is against the nigga and shit like that. But you know, I enjoy alone time. So don't mistake me being a loner for me like being against the world or some shit. My loner shit is just loner stoner. Ain't no extra shit. You know what I mean? But today's episode, we're gonna be talking about fatherless black men and women. And uh, before I get into it, y'all know we got to start it off with the definition of whatever the fuck my title is. Definition of fatherless, we know it's self-explanatory. Without a father. I ain't have to write that down. So shit, if you are fatherless, you just ain't got no daddy. It don't take much of a definition. So, I wanted to just start it off before I get into my full topic. I wanted to just kick it off with a little information about myself and how I dealt with not having a father from me being born all the way to now, 29 years old. So, my life without a father, I'm going to break it down to you. Now, let me just be the first to tell you every stereotype that gets said about a man with no father is true, and some of it is partially true. A man with no father, yeah, we are overly emotional. A man with no motherfucking father, we don't have much of a guiding light to show us what manhood is all about. you know. And every man is different, but there are man codes. Just like women have codes that they live by, they got periods and shit like that. Men have, you know, and I ain't speaking on like a period. I ain't saying we got, they say we got periods, but that's another discussion. I'm saying that there's a mold that biology and science makes us move as, you know what I'm saying? So we move in a masculine manner. Any man that ain't moving in that manner, he's going to feel out of place. And we living in a time where people are trying to validate men stepping down from manhood, and that's not cool because that's building a weaker society. That's building, that's making women damn near stronger than most men out here. And I'm sitting here wondering why the fuck I fuck with women more than I fuck with men these days, because niggas is really unreliable and untrustworthy. And you know, back in the day, you know, I mean, it's always been untrustworthy humans, but the saying was more of women were deceitful and men were logical. Now it's like niggas becoming the bitches, you know? And people been saying that. That's a cliche thing to say now, that niggas is bitches. And I was riding for men for a long time, like, hey man, we just going through it. But no, we ain't just going through it. It's more than just going through it. We fucked up. And I'm talking about mentally. I'm talking about all kind of manners. The black man is fucked up right here. In America. Majority of us is fucked up in the head. So I gotta start off and talk about how I dealt with not having a father. See, me not having a father, I dealt with it very well as a child because you're naive to the world. You're not really holding on to nothing that you never really had a connection to. And also, my big brother had his father around, but his father came more around at the time where he had already been gone for so long. So it was more of a, it was like a, oh damn, that's cool. I didn't look at my brother as a, you got your daddy. I don't. I never looked at that nigga like that because his daddy would fuck with me. His daddy would come get me and fuck with me. So I never had a left out feeling in my life because I was always me. That's why I grew up and I got this attitude that I got now on shit. And I feel like I got to be some kind of life coach, or I feel like I got to do something with people or kids or something to let motherfuckers know, hey, be your motherfucking self. Because I feel like that's what my life purpose, one of my life purposes is to let motherfuckers know that you got to just be you. Because I always walked through life and I looked at other people's situations and I looked at mine. Not in comparison, just kind of like, well, you know, the human experience. More just like, you going through it, I'm going through it too. But what's your going through? I want to know. I want to feel what you going through, which is why I had a lot of friends, middle school, high school, and shit like that. But as I got older, I became more. You know, you get closer to the child in you again, and the child in me was a supreme loner, and I had to catch on to that. I was like, damn, you know, because in the hood and shit, I was, you know, running around in the gang and shit. Not really in the gang, but just had a clique of niggas I'll fuck with. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with one of us, you fuck with all of us type of shit. You know, I was in that shit in the hood. Now you can't find them niggas around me. And two of the niggas I fuck with is in jail. You know what I'm saying? Two niggas. What's good? Damn, what's your name again? Because I do not want to call you your Instagram name. I be forgetting what you said your name. I think it's Tiffany, right? I think it's Tiffany. Shout out to Tiffany stepping in the building. I appreciate you. But yeah, so in the you know in the my partners, you know, I was in the hood and you know I used to try to be a street nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? I say try because I never had to shoot a gun. I never really had real street beef. But I had street beef before. Like I could have been killed going through shit. But I ain't. I'm not no cutthroat nigga. So I'm a square nigga, man. You know, I had to realize that shit like a week ago. I was like, man, them days is over. Them days over of me trying to fit in. So that's why I had to become a loner because, well, I didn't. I mean, that's not why I had to become a loner. That's why I had to go back to my childhood ways and be more uh, internal, be more private, if you may, more in privacy, more in solitude, the better word. I had to go inside of my solitude, man. And I should have been did this before the age of 29, but I'm using these 30s like it's 20 because that's when I should have did this shit. Instead, when I was 10 years ago, 19, when I was 19, nigga, I was focused on getting fast money. I was focused on fucking who? I was focused on fucking the prettiest girl that let me hit that I could get. And I was I always had a job, but I was just focused on the wrong shit. I wasn't saving. I was smoking weed. I was running away from problems that wasn't even there yet because I was 19, but I still went through trauma. You know what I'm saying? Living with moms, I had mama issues. I ain't had no father. The shit start hitting you as a man when you get older. You know, so how I dealt with it as a child is totally different than how I dealt with it as an adult. And when you become an adult, that's when it's important because that's when you realize, oh damn, I don't have an installment on how like other men are moving out here in this world. So when you get down to the streets, you got these crazy Kodak Black type motherfuckers, and this ain't no diss to Kodak, but you got crazy Kodak Black thinking type niggas when they come down to not having a father. They don't never sit down with themselves and nurture their brain. See, I had a lot of alone time, even though I got two other brothers, but you know, the way life set up, I didn't have to share time with nobody, you know? So the fact that I still had the time to sit with myself as if I was an only child, that's what a lot of people don't get. A lot of people don't get a long time to clear their brain out and be like, you know, am I tripping? Am I a bitch ass nigga? Am I a pussy? Am I trying to be somebody I'm not? I sat down with myself a lot, even through school. Even when motherfuckers was literally like probably trying to bully me in school, I had to sit back with myself and be like, okay, before you react and before you turn into this street nigga that, you know what I'm saying, that you're trying to become, do you retaliate at this moment? And it was never too humiliating for me to retaliate, so I let shit go a lot. And I'm a let shit go type of nigga. A lot of black men, a lot of black men don't know who they are. We don't know who we are. We sitting around and we trying to figure out who we are through who we admire, and that's not who the fuck we are. What we admire ain't got shit to do with who you are. It's an indicator on what you may like in life or where your creative mind may be, but who you are as a person ain't got shit to do with who you like, who else in the world that you like. It's all about you. You can be a damn murderer and like goddamn rap. You can be a murderer and like K Michelle. I love that song. But this nigga's a murderer. You know what I'm saying? But shit, that's all I'm saying. But anyway, to cut to the point, I dealt with life good without it through my childhood. My mama did a good job with not bashing my daddy. My mama ain't never said shit about my daddy. She ain't never did no shit like that, no foul shit, and said, oh, your daddy ain't shit because he ain't here no more or nothing like that. I ain't never heard that come out of her mouth. So, you know, and I told y'all, my mama, the only thing my mama ever called me was a damn bastard. And, you know, that was a few episodes ago, but, you know, that's water under the bridge now. So, shit. Me not having a father when I was young, I didn't really miss him. And this is just me. This ain't me being cocky, because I'm gonna get deep. I'm gonna get to the real feelings. The deeper I go into this shit. So, you know, through childhood, I didn't give a fuck. I was kind of like, well, shit, the nigga ain't here. That's what it is. Because that's like I said, I'm blessed to have my own mind. You're blessed to have your own brain. To know what you going, okay, I'm finna move like this, and then whatever come with this, boom, 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 bam. I done been through that shit, so you know. But so we can get into the topics. I'm finna say this, and we're gonna get into it. Now that I'm older, I see where I needed them at. I see that. I kind of see that me brushing it off sometimes was me just kind of putting the mask on, like shit, nigga ain't here. But that don't mean that it wasn't still a concern inside of me, like well, why he ain't here. You know, moms didn't have an explanation. I ain't got no explanation because I ain't know what the fuck going on. And he explained it to me, but it was vague. I can't remember. You know, I told if y'all can remember how I said I seen my dad, I seen this nigga like 3 times in my life. So my daddy was there. I mean, he wasn't there. The nigga's alive. I've seen him, but he didn't instill no knowledge that he learned through this life inside of me. You know, that's what I'm saying is missing in me is the genetic downloader, the person that nutted in my mama, the person that I have inside of me ain't here to tell me about my emotions. Nigga, I'm genetically you, bitch ass nigga. That's how I talk to the nigga right now. Hey, nigga, the fuck, man, chop it up, nigga. I'm mentally fucked up. Is this you inside of me, nigga? Shit. Shit. Tiffany say my husband never knew his father either. Only really found out who he was after he died. Now see, that's a whole different story. I seen this nigga. And that's fucked up. Sorry that your husband went through that. I mean, it's still, that's something perfect for me to talk about because that's what this episode is about. He's fatherless. And when you're fatherless, I'm sure the nigga is a humorous motherfucker because that's what we become. We kind of, as a man, if you don't once get you don't get that cheat code, you don't get that man, bro. When you don't get that, I don't give a damn if your daddy was a crackhead. You don't get that man code with your father. You don't get like if you don't bump into if you don't have no connection with the motherfucker that spat you out of his whole system, it just ain't gonna be. It's just mentally somewhere up there. It ain't gonna. You're gonna be. You're gonna be in another world, especially growing up and when you get older. You gonna especially how the world view us as not having fathers. Motherfuckers already prepare you for failure if you don't have a father. Even though some of this shit may be set up, that some of the fathers just leave, some of the fathers die. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways to be fatherless. It ain't just a systematic way. You know what I'm saying? Life can make you fatherless, but I'm still saying if you don't build that bond, you're gonna always have that mental trauma. You're gonna always have that mental gap that's like, damn, I'm missing the cheat code. It's the same way if you was motherless. You know, this is in no way a form to disregard the mothers, the mamas out there. You know, you motherless. That's a piece of the code that you missing. You know what I mean? So shit. Let's get into it. So, to just to put it all together, I dealt with not having a father as good as I could as a child. Didn't bring it up much. Still laugh. I had a good childhood, but now that I'm older, I'm a broke ass nigga, and I'm like, hold up, my nigga, how did you succeed out here? And I ain't saying my daddy is success that I don't know about, but I know the nigga was out here doing what he had to do. When I met him 3 times, the nigga always had a car. Nigga to do. The fact that I ain't got no goddamn car says a lot about the economy that we in right now, and a lot about my hustle as well. But I'm finna get a car. I just don't like to speak about shit ahead of time. And yeah, we finna get into it. Here you go, goddammit. The negative effects of a man not having a father. All right. Number one is no sense of assertiveness. When you ain't got no father, that's what I'm saying. When you miss that cheat code, one of them cheat codes is assertiveness. He supposed to some fathers, and let me say this. Not all fathers are equipped to give their son or give their offspring game. So I'm not saying having a father, you automatically get this cheat code. There's some hoe ass fathers out here. It's fathers that be fucking their kids, all kind of shit. So we ain't gonna sit here and just act like just because you got a father in your life, it makes you more advanced. But it's a cheat. It's a damn cheat code because you'll know how to, you know, if it's a real man, motherfucker gonna show you how to maneuver, get this paper out here, and then you'll have a boost instead of trying to figure it out on your own. That's the cheat code. But back to it. You ain't got no father, my nigga. You ain't gonna be as assertive as a man with a father. A man with a father is like, man, I can't. You you got that energy that's behind you. If you got a father, it's that energy that's like, I can't let my father down. So you gonna go 10 times harder than a nigga that's kind of he ain't got nobody to live up to. At least that's how he feel. And then the fact that his daddy ain't never been around, he living for himself. So whatever he don't feel like doing, he ain't gonna do it. I'm my own man, nigga. Ain't no nigga ever told me what to do, nigga. That's some father. That's how some of us act without our fathers. We are totally rebellious, but not assertive. Assertive mean you gonna get if it's something to be done, you can get the fuck up and it got to get done. Ain't no time to complain. It's a lot of complaining men out here right now. It's a lot of complaining motherfuckers that I go to work, man. I gotta do this. Yeah, I'm on child support. You can't do that shit as a fucking man. You gotta get the fuck up. You gotta complain in your head and cry alone. Because whatever position you put yourself in, my nigga, as a man, you got to get through it. So if you had a father there, you wouldn't even sit back. I ain't gonna say you wouldn't cry about your situation, but you wouldn't sit back and wonder what the fuck you was gonna do, or you wouldn't sit back and be a lazy motherfucker. If you had a motherfucking father in your life that taught you assertiveness, you'll get the fuck up and handle whatever the fuck you got to handle. Now, me, the reason why I know that I ain't as assertive as I should be is because I've handled life like that. I handle life in the way of like, man, I'll do that shit tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. I'm fucked up out here, and I'm so stuck. I'm so stuck on the fact that I'm fucked up out here. That's connected. It's connected to the fact that I ain't got no daddy. So I'm like, when you break down the mental trauma of this shit, of why niggas sit back and they really down talk themselves, like, I ain't shit, man. You ain't gotta listen to me. How many motherfuckers done said that to somebody or heard somebody say that to them? Like, shit, you ain't gotta really, I don't give a fuck if you really fuck with it or not. Shit, you don't owe me shit. That's when a nigga really realize, like, you know what? I got some learning to do. And don't nobody owe you shit. So when you teach yourself assertiveness, that shit come later on in life. Versus a nigga who was getting told at 7 years old, hey nigga, you got to get it in. You feel me? The next thing, the next negative effect of not having a father is becoming overly emotional. You become overly emotional. Me, I done lost a lot of women in my life because I was a yelling ass nigga. Couldn't let shit slide. I'm a nigga. As soon as you say something slick, what the fuck you say? You got me fucked up, my nigga. I leave this shit. Fuck this relationship. Throwing shit against the wall. This a straight hoe ass nigga. I know I was. I knew when I was doing it, I was a hoe ass nigga. Fuck this shit. Nigga. Real nigga. Huh? That's how I felt. But yeah, when you go gorilla and shit, that's not having no father, my nigga. You supposed to be calm as a man. I know I'm calm right now, and it's probably due to some of this shit is due to the weed, but nigga, you got to be calm as a man, brother. I'm speaking to my brothers, especially if you got a woman. You must remain calm. I don't give a damn if she throw something at your damn head. You must. I learned this shit the hard way. You must remain calm. You got to remain calm at all times, man. And that's something that me being a man by myself, I had to learn by my motherfucking self. Pops ain't never tell me how to handle no women. That's another cheat code in life that you miss. Let me get this water real quick, man. Hold on. God damn. I'm knocking shit over. Yeah, that's another cheat code in life that you miss, man. When it come to dealing with women, your father ain't there to tell you, hey, this is how I dealt with them. You ain't getting no cheat, you ain't getting no extra cheat code. That's what that is, man. That's what that is. And so here we go again. The next one is fear of adversity. That's kind of next to no assertiveness. It's with no father, you fear adversity. You fear getting up at night. So I mean, you fear waking up and getting things done. Another thing is you have no backbone. That's another negative effect of not having a father. And laziness. You ain't got no backbone and you lazy, my nigga. That mean your woman can run over you and you ain't gonna get up and get your own bread. So you gotta depend on your woman and she gonna be running your motherfucking ass over because you a lazy motherfucker. And you know what women do? Shout out to Jason Black. This is what he say. Women punish failure. You motherfucker. So that's what that is. So that's the negative effects on the man side of the game. On the black man side of the game, if you ain't got no father, 9 times out of 10, or I'm gonna say 7 times out of 10, you might experience no sense of assertiveness. You might experience being overly emotional. You might experience a fear of adversity. You might experience not having no backbone, and you might experience being a lazy motherfucker. And I've experienced probably a few. I probably experienced majority of that list. I always had a backbone though, cause I let a bitch go faster than the motherfucking hot pocket in my hand, man. Fresh out the oven. But yeah, so let's get to the negative effects of a woman having no father, no sense of respect for men. A woman with no father, she don't know how to even respect the man because the motherfucker that was supposed to be there for her, he ain't there. And 9 times out of 10, the woman tell the women, a woman with a daughter tells the daughter about the father versus, well, it's kind of similar to like when the mama be like, your daddy wasn't shit. The woman, the daughter hears that too. And if the mama is sitting here bitter and the mama ain't never get married or never had no man that she respects or show respect to, that gets handed down to the daughter. The daughter gonna be like, well, shit, what the fuck I'm gonna respect you for? My daddy wasn't even here. It's just kind of polar opposites a little bit. It's kind of like women. Just like I said, we don't have assertiveness, so we won't even know how to be assertive with a woman, and women ain't gonna even respect you to even give a damn if you assertive with her. So we got women out here right now. They ain't got no daddies, and they just using men as fucking toys. Let me get down to it. That perfect segue into my next effect, my next negative effect on women with no father is views men as toys or voids to fill for her lack of having a father. So she using men as a toy, like sex toy. Like shit, I just got this nigga coming over at night, just give me some head and boom boom blam, and then he gonna dip. Or they use a nigga to fill voids. So they get in a relationship with niggas. They try to control them, or they try to be like, well, you don't love me if you don't do this, or You want? I don't want you. I don't want no nigga that's doing it. Try to control. I had a nigga. Shout out to my baby mama because we ain't on bad terms. But my baby mama used to be on some shit like, if you know what I'm saying. If we don't work out, and you had like, if I after I had a baby with her, after I had my child with her, she was like, you better not get no other baby mama. Nigga, if I wanted to, what the fuck would you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, if I did get out here and I wanted to fuck another bitch, which I don't spread my seed like that, but if I wanted to get out of here and I wanted to have another baby mama, who the fuck gonna stop me? So the fact that she put that shit out there, I ain't saying she ain't got no father, but you know, and I ain't putting no business out there, but you know, shit, we ain't perfect out here. I'm just saying that that's a mindset that some women have, and they'll be, you know, they don't really have a sense of respect, or they feel a void with you. Like, nigga, I'm gonna use you like this because I don't have no respect for men. So here we go. Next thing is she doesn't value herself, twerking all which and every way, showing her pussy out in public, doing whatever. You don't value yourself. Fucking for $40, $80, $100, 200, 500, prostitution, whatever you want to do. You don't value. You don't have no integrity. No integrity. You don't have no dignity about yourself. Ain't no class in you. That's a sign of fatherlessness. Uh, Blames men for her heartbreaks and downfalls. That mean you every time a nigga done broke your heart, it's his fault. Well, if the nigga would have acted right, we gonna lie. No, shut the fuck up. That ain't even how it would have went because the universe made it go how in the hell it was supposed to go. But your rabbit ass think you the prize. You the prize all the time. Huh? You ain't got to do no correction. You ain't got to do nothing, huh? Fuck this nigga fault every time. Let's get into it. Full blown attention seeking. That's another negative effect of not having a father. Women be out here seeking the hell out of attention, showing ass. And let me be the first to say this. I ain't mad at you because I'm a sick ass individual in my brain. And when I say sick, I'm talking about when it comes to sexual thoughts. When if it's a woman I like, I'm eating ass and all. I will lick a woman that I like up, down, top to the. I lick her scalp. So we don't even get into how sick I am in the head. We're not gonna get into that. I gotta make a podcast about that because I'm fucked up in the head and it don't make sense. So when I see y'all twerking ass, and I know my dick get hard, so y'all ain't even taking into consideration the fact that motherfuckers is out here ready to prey on you. Niggas that got more money than me, that ain't living with moms. Niggas that ain't finna go homeless and shit. Niggas that got their shit together, got a mansion they can take you to. Ready to sex traffic your ass though. See, when you attention seeking and you know, and you out to get something, as a woman they can obtain it like instantly. All she gotta do is throw out. All she gotta do is have ass or look pretty enough for a motherfucker that wanna fuck with her. She throw it out there and it's gone. 100,000 in her hand because he let her fuck. I mean, cause she let him fuck. You know, and that's just the easy game of women when it comes to financial shit. But when it comes to men, we gotta go out there and grind. We gotta go out there and get it, and that's where a lot of niggas get mad at. But let me not get off track. Uh, it's motherfuckers out there with paper that prey on pretty ass, bad ass bitches. And I just want to be the man that spread the awareness in case they didn't know this shit, or some of them are new to it, or some of them just didn't think of it. That it's manipulative motherfuckers out here. And I really hope if you out here moving in any kind of, if you think that you manipulating in any kind of way, I want you to be safe and know that men with resources are a step above you in any game you think you playing. You can play with a broke nigga like that. Yeah, come eat this ass and not text back and shit like that. Let a motherfucker with this bread. Now he'll just charge you to the game. Most niggas, I'm talking about sick-minded niggas though. If my dick getting hard, you think it ain't. You think a pedophile ain't getting hard. You think a goddamn, well, not a pedophile. You think a motherfucking rapist ain't getting hard. You think a motherfucker ain't looking at your page, trying to see what state you in, trying to stalk you, nigga, the fucking Tinder swindler. You think ain't another one out there? You think it ain't a nigga watching the Tinder swindler documentary and trying to get points on how to do that shit? Because if I can sit here and think of this shit, it's a motherfucker that's ready to do it to you. That's all I be trying to let women know. And I had to stop. I had to stop being the nigga that try to put on the cape for men and being like, oh, all men ain't like that. Well, we know that, motherfucker. We know all men ain't like that. So why not let's sit here and let's talk about the fact that the men that are like that. Hmm. So when women say niggas ain't shit, I don't want to sit here and be like I'm no advocate for women. I'm an advocate for black people. So anything that'll make us look better, I'm gonna talk my cash shit for it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let you know how I look at it. If I had the resources with it, this is a if type of podcast until I turn it into a well look what I've done type of podcast. But right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm small money right now and I ain't scared to say it. I'm in my bracket. I don't get that many views, and I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? But I do what I do. I give a damn enough to, you know what I'm saying, try to turn this shit into a business, and I'm getting off track again. So let me get back on track. Um, full blown attention seeking. Full blown attention seeking is another thing. Is the last thing that I wrote down for fatherless women. So run through the list. No sense of respect for men. Views men as toys or voids to fill for lack of having no father, doesn't value herself, blames men for her heartbreaks and downfalls, full blown attention seeking. Full blown attention seeking is just on Instagram. Everything is you got your ass out. Ain't nothing intellectual going on. It's just straight sexual. You feel me? And so the next topic we're gonna talk about is how this affects the black community. No structure is being built, so the trauma continues. This affects the black community by not having a father because the father ain't being there to, he's not there to put structure in the home and tell the boy or the girl how to fucking, how things are finna go. He ain't there to set the structure, to set the rules straight on how the house is finna be. He ain't there to set the fortress straight. So he ain't there to set the fortress straight. The fortress will be ran by emotion. And what is the emotion? The emotion is in the woman more than the man. Man is logical, the woman is emotional. So when you ain't got the logical piece of the puzzle, you ain't ready for war. You got the emotional side of the game, so y'all don't do when you living with a woman. The woman ain't ready to die until the woman ain't thinking of dying until the motherfucker breaking the damn house. Versus the man, he's sitting here sharpening stores day in, day out. Ain't a nigga did shit yet, but the nigga got 3,000 swords sharpened, ready for a motherfucking war to break outside his door. That's what the man is for. The man got 800 motherfucking guns in the house, 8,000 goddamn bullets, just in case. We ain't even talking about a nigga. We ain't even talking about a burglar that came in the goddamn house. We talking about it ready, prepared. That's what the man is for. So if the father ain't there, the structure, the protection, the shit is the thought, the logic of being is not there. So you're vulnerable. Uh, another way this affects the black community. No legacy is left behind. The man was able to leave the legacy. If he gathered 10,000 stones of gold and he died, he handed that shit down. He went and hunted for this shit. So the man is the hunter. Leaves the women and children vulnerable and unsafe. I just said that. Causes gender wars and hatred, which is where we at right now. Look at where we at right now. We in the middle of it's a lot of us not falling for the gender war tactics, but we are in a fucking time where women are would rather date a white man or do some other weird ass shit than to deal with black men, right? Where that's like some sort of movement. So that stems from the fatherlessness being in the home. My father wasn't there, so I'm tired of black men and just simply divesting from black men because of hurt. Same for the niggas. The niggas that they white women, I date Brazilian. Scared to face the fact that your mama did you. Scared to face the fact that your mama did you wrong. Scared to face the fact that your father did you wrong. You know, that's where we at right now. So gender wars start when ain't no fathers in the home, man. I wanted to bring up something that I fucking seen on Twitter. On motherfucking Twitter, I seen a woman say she was scared to have a black son because of the fact that when we are fatherless, like the son will be like me, I had it rough, you know what I'm saying? Me and my mama was good, but this, and that. They don't like the fact that he still want the fatherly love there. Like they think that we calling them failures because we saying that, you know what I'm saying, we had it a little rough because Pops wasn't there. Well, yeah, because I'm a fucking man and I needed that other energy there. I don't need the damn feminine energy as much as I need the masculine. Of course, I need balance, but I'm saying I'm a man. I need to know how to defend. I need to know how to do this shit. And if this nigga's not here to teach me, yeah, I'm missing something. I'm not saying you didn't do your job, but I'm missing something. So for a woman to say, I'm scared to have a black son because I don't want him doing it, she already premeditating her way to say that she's going to be a single mama. And we got that mindset out here. So let me get off of that. You know, it promotes interracial relationships. That's how fatherlessness affects the black community because there's no self love in it. Daddy ain't there to say you beautiful. Daddy ain't there to tell her that her hair look good. Daddy ain't there to remind her, kiss her on the cheek, let her know that she's loved. So she try to run to the nearest motherfucker that show her that, whether it's a hoodlum or a hoodlum white boy. They run to whoever when they ain't got no father. Let's break it down some more. Self-hate grows. And we talking about niggas too. Niggas be running to white bitches because he don't love his mama. Self-hate grows even more, and men with female tendencies continue to kill one another. I'm proud, like Brother Ben say, I'm proud that I ain't never killed no brother. I ain't never aimed to kill nobody. I ain't never wanted to kill nobody. No black man. And I'm gonna try to keep it that way because of course, if somebody tests me, I'm gonna have to take you out. But that ain't what I'm here for. I'm here to spread the goddamn love. I'm here to speak to the less fortunate, to let people know it's more to life than what the society try to tell you what it is, man. Get your bread, stack it up, and stop giving a fuck about what people talking about. So yeah. You know, this has been another dull ass episode as far as interaction, but I love it. I love every bit of my journey on this goddamn YouTube road to success. Because I'm gonna for sure get this goddamn YouTube page cracking. It's gonna be better content, better quality. Y'all ain't gonna be looking at a nigga moving like a damn robot and shit. I know that's why motherfuckers really hate tuning in to this shit because it's probably boring to look at. But I appreciate whoever be hitting the like button. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate Tiffany for tuning in. And I appreciate Manny, whoever you was at the first. God damn it, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all hitting the like button. But yeah, us as a community, we fucked up. We some fucked up individuals. And it starts with being fatherless. That's the first thought. Because if the father was there, or if we got problems, if people got problems in the house with, and they got a father there, it's a bigger problem. But this is a big problem as well, because we got to start keeping these fathers not in the home. And I don't ever want to say that because what if a motherfucker don't like each other? They ain't got to be in the same house. But in the home to me means stay around. Don't stray away. Don't just see your child once a week because you and the baby mama ain't together no more. Set up some time where you see her like, you know, all yeah, you see your child once a week. Don't see her once a month or twice a month and shit like that. Nah, go, you know, see your child more often, my nigga. Go pull up on your child just to take her to McDonald's and talk to her. They like that kind of shit, my nigga. They don't want to sit in the house all day. They want to see their father. They want to learn shit. They want to talk. They got shit they going through too in their little head. I did that shit today with my child. You know what I'm saying? And she loved every bit of the shit. She don't ever want to go home, and I be thinking that I'm boring, but she fuck with the boy. You know what I'm saying? So fuck with your kids more out here, my black brothers and sisters. Stop goddamn me putting your kids in front of the goddamn TV screen and just sitting them there. Interact with your child. I'm gone finna eat some damn ice cream or some shit, man. I holler. I'm gonna see y'all at another tomorrow. New episode. We're gonna be talking some more real shit. Don't miss out.